Thank you for that live report. A cafeteria worker at Westfield State University was honored tonight after she saved a student's life last Wednesday when he started choking. Western Mass News got a chance to speak with the hero, Galuszka, a staff member in the cafeteria, who says the student bumped into him and asked for help. Galuszka says he tried the Heimlich maneuver 4 times until that student eventually stopped choking.
Somebody needs help, you help them. That's it. It's very nice that the college wanted to be thankful that they were recognizing me, that I helped somebody.
Galuszka said he just happened to be there in the moment, but he's certain any other staff member would have done the same thing.